गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू EduTap। तो गाइस एज यू ऑल नो, हम लोग क्या कर रहे थे, हम लोग पढ़ रहे थे कंपनीज एक्ट और इसकी रिवीजन सीरीज में हम टॉप 100 MCQs पढ़ रहे थे। जैसे कि मैंने प्रॉमिस किया था, आज हम क्या करने वाले हैं, आज हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर्स। बिल्कुल सही। तो प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर में हम क्या पढ़ेंगे, देखिए आज के सेशन की अप्रोच बिल्कुल अलग होने वाली है। नॉर्मली क्या होता है, प्रीवियस ईयर सेशन में आपको क्वेश्चन करवाते हो, उसके आंसर बताते हो और काम खत्म। नहीं, वो नहीं करने वाले हम। आई हैव रेपिटेटिवली गॉट सम क्वेरीज फ्रॉम द स्टूडेंट्स कि सर हमें ये प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, तो उन प्रॉब्लम को कैसे सॉल्व करना है, साथ ही साथ एग्जामिनेशन में जो प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन आए थे उससे हमें क्या सीखने को मिलता है कंपनी लॉ के बारे में, तो वो देखेंगे। I'll let you know SEBI Grade A paper, okay, phase 1 also, phase 2, we will discuss both of them. Then PFRDA phase 1 also and phase 2 also, both पेपर हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं आज। ठीक है दोस्तों, तो जल्दी से सेशन के साथ जुड़ जाइए, अपने अटेंडेंस मार्क कीजिए ताकि हम सेशन को स्टार्ट कर सके। गुड इवनिंग विजय, जल्दी से चैट बॉक्स में आइए और अपनी अटेंडेंस मार्क कीजिए। तो वह स्टार्ट करने से पहले मैं आपको एक समरी बता दूं। देखिए क्या हुआ था, मैंने प्रीवियस पेपर को एनालाइज किया, तो उस पेपर में मुझे पता चला कि आपसे सेक्शन नंबर के रिगार्डिंग बहुत से क्वेश्चन पूछे गए थे। बराबर है। अच्छा, सेक्शन नंबर तो हमको याद नहीं हो सकते क्योंकि देयर आर लॉट ऑफ सेक्शन नंबर्स, हमें तो ये भी नहीं पता कि टोटल सेक्शन कितने हैं। तो उसके लिए एक सॉल्यूशन मैं आपके लिए लेकर आया था। देखिए आपके कंपनीज एक्ट में जितने भी चैप्टर हमने करने हैं जो आपके सिलेबस में है, तो उनके सेक्शन नंबर्स मैंने यहाँ पे लिख दिए। फॉर एग्जाम्पल चैप्टर नंबर 3 प्रोस्पेक्टस एंड अलॉटमेंट ऑफ सिक्योरिटीज। So it starts with section number 23, it ends with section number 42. Then we have share capital and debentures, starting with 43, ending with 72. Dividend chapters, chapter number 8, starting with 123, ending with 127. Accounts of company, chapter number 9, starting with 128, ending with 138. Auditor, starting with 139, ending with 148. Appointment of directors, chapter number 11, starting with 149, ending with 172. Meetings of boards and power, chapter number 12, that starts with 173 and ends with 195. Apurva, you getting sound echo? Is it fine now? I guess it is fine now. Okay. So chapter number 12, meetings of boards and power, starting with 173 ending with 195. And your NCRT and NCLAT chapters, starting with 407 and ending with 434. That is chapter number 27. Okay. So let me give you some more insight about it. Your chapters, there are 29 chapters in your entire Companies Act. Okay. Vinayak, is it clear now? Echo is still there? Is there still echo is there or not? It is fine now? Is it fine now? Still echo is there. So whenever I plan a different session, sometimes there's some echo problems always. Okay. So fine now. Okay, fine now. Okay. Fine, it is fine now. Okay. Is it fine or not? Better. Okay, it's better. Okay, it's fine now. Okay, guys. So you got this basic insight. Like this is the section number. The particular topic is starting from section number this and ending with section number this. So for example, if I mention anything regarding dividend, so that has to lie between section number 123 to 127. Should I continue? Is the problem manageable? Okay, it is manageable. Okay. So if I ask you something about your audit, so it is basically going to be between 139 and 148. If I ask you anything about share capital, then it is going to be 43 to 72. Okay. So whenever they are giving you options regarding, okay, you have to tell me the section number for this thing. So you can basically have an idea. You can do the elimination technique. For example, I give you option. The question is regarding dividend. So there are 4 options given to you. Okay, one is 124, then we have 72, then we have 85. Okay, so you know that we have to eliminate 72, we have to eliminate 85 because they belong to different chapters. Dividend, any question regarding dividend is always between section number 123 to 127. So the list on the screen now should be memorized. Of course, you should memorize that. I'll tell you the reason also. Because when I was going through the different questions in the PFRD and SEBI examination, I came to know that a lot of questions were asked directly on the section numbers. Okay, just see this once. Okay, just quickly review it or revise it, and in today's session, you will thank me कि सर आपने पहले ये करवा दिया, इससे हम इजीली क्वेश्चन आंसर कर पा रहे हैं. ठीक है, और आज मैं आपको बहुत सी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने वाला हूँ. फॉर्म नंबर्स भी मैं आपको रटवाने वाला हूँ आज. ठीक है जी, तो सेशन में मजा आएगा तो लाइक जरूर डाल दीजिएगा. ठीक है, 20 से 42 प्रोस्पेक्टस अलॉटमेंट ऑफ सिक्योरिटीज. अच्छा, जितने भी फॉर्म होंगे चैप्टर नंबर 3 के तो उसका नाम होगा PAS, प्रोस्पेक्टस अलॉटमेंट ऑफ सिक्योरिटीज का PAS. जितने भी फॉर्म होंगे चैप्टर नंबर 4 के 43 से 72 शेयर कैपिटल डिबेंचर्स के वो SH से स्टार्ट होंगे. जितने भी फॉर्म होंगे 123 से 127 डिविडेंड के, ठीक है जी, वो इतने है नहीं डिविडेंड चैप्टर में. तो 120 से 133 अकाउंट्स ऑफ कंपनीज AOC से स्टार्ट होंगे. Then 139 to 148 ADT, 149 to 172 appointment of directors DIR. Then 173 to 195 meetings of boards and power MBP. And obviously 407 to 484 is NCLT and CLAT. Obviously it will be starting with NCLT or NCLAT. Clear? So question number 1 for the day. This question is from your previous year paper of SEBI examination. Okay. So who among the following appoints a special auditor? Options given to you: board of directors, CAG, central government, SEBI, or none of the above. So you guys are going with option number C. Acha, where have you studied about this particular point? Have you studied about this point anywhere? Acha, in which chapter have you studied this point? Let me know in the chat section. In which chapter of the company that you have studied this point? अगर चैप्टर नंबर आइडेंटिफाई कर लेते हो, सेक्शन में आइडेंटिफाई कर लेते हो, तो you have won half the race. Okay, who among the following appoints the special auditor? अच्छा, मुझे 1 मिनट के लिए एक्सक्यूज कीजिए, मैं अपना माइक चेक कर लूं, फिर अगर आपको इशू आ रहा है तो. अच्छा, अब नाउ यू गाइस आर सेइंग इट शुड बी ऑप्शन नंबर C. लेट मी चेक. या द आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर C ओनली. इट इज सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. Okay, I guess now the audio is fine. Yeah, I guess now the audio is fine. Acha, ab now you guys let me check. Yeah, the answer. Now the audio is fine. I can see that. Acha, ठीक है. Acha, when we come to this question that who appoints a special auditor, obviously it is somewhat related to chapter number 10, audit and auditors. But this question is a useless question. Why is this question is why a useless question? Because in the company that 2013 we have not studied this point of special auditor. If you have gone through the syllabus, you might have seen that you have not studied about special auditor. Okay. So why have they mentioned the question? Because this question pertains to the old Companies Act, Companies Act 1956. अच्छा, now it creates a confusion, sir. 1956 वाले एक्ट में क्वेश्चन था, ये हमारे सिलेबस में क्यों डाल दिया? तो स्टूडेंट्स ये डाला है बाय मिस्टेक. ये होना नहीं चाहिए था, ये बाय मिस्टेक डाला है. ठीक है, आंसर तो बता दिया कि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट है, पर ये डाला बाय मिस्टेक है. चलिए सर बाय मिस्टेक डाल दिए, क्या अब भी बाय मिस्टेक क्वेश्चन जा सकते हैं? उम्मीद है कि अब ऐसी गलती आपका डिपार्टमेंट नहीं करेगा, बिकॉज कंपनीज एक्ट 2013 पास बहुत पहले हो चुका है, 2013 में पास हो चुका है, जैसे आपको पता है 2014 में आ गया था बेसिकली, और 8 साल हो चुके हैं, तो ऐसी गलती दोबारा नहीं होनी चाहिए। स्पेशल ऑडिटर क्या होता है आपको जानना जरूरी भी नहीं है, क्योंकि वो पुराने एक्ट में होता था, अब स्पेशल ऑडिटर अपॉइंट नहीं किए जाते। ठीक है, तो इसका आंसर सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट। ये क्वेश्चन करवाने का बेसिक मकसद क्या था? मैं इसको एलिमिनेट भी कर सकता था, मैं जानबूझकर करवा रहा हूँ ये क्वेश्चन आपको बताने के लिए कि ऐसे क्वेश्चन भी एग्जाम में आए हैं जो आपके सिलेबस से बाहर से। तो फिर ऐसी सिचुएशन में क्या करना है आपको? ऐसी सिचुएशन में आप गैस ही कर सकते हैं, या सिचुएशन में इस आंसर को स्किप कर सकते हैं। ठीक है, इसका आंसर सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट। और उम्मीद रखिएगा इस बार 99.9% चांस है कि ऐसे क्वेश्चन नहीं आएंगे जो आउट ऑफ सिलेबस होंगे या जो पुराने एक्ट से पर्टेन करते हैं। आउट ऑफ सिलेबस शायद आ जाए, लेकिन पुराने एक्ट से रिलेटेड नहीं आएंगे। ठीक है, मूविंग ऑन टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 गाइस। द ऑडिटर कैन बी रिमूव्ड बिफोर एक्सपायरी ऑफ हिज टर्म बाय विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग? बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स, शेयर होल्डर्स, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, सेबी और नन ऑफ द अबव। अच्छा, यू हैव टू टेल मी वन मोर थिंग कि वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द removal of auditor before expiry of their term. So we are talking about which section number and which chapter number. आपके सेक्शन नंबर की प्रिपरेशन साथ के साथ करवा के जाऊंगा मैं आज, और एक्सप्लेनेशन मैं आपको जानबूझकर नहीं दे रहा, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन बहुत ही डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन है। एंड जब क्वेश्चन जो हमने कर रहे हैं, ये हमने जो 3 दिन पहले वीडियो करी थी, कल परसों से 1 दिन पहले, तो हमने उनमें ये टॉपिक डिटेल में डिस्कस किए थे, तो रेपिटेटिव हो जाएगा एक्सप्लेनेशन। आपको कुछ समझना है तो मुझे चैट सेक्शन में पूछ लीजिएगा, मैं समझा दूंगा डिटेल में, लेकिन इसको रेपिटेटिव ना बनाने के लिए, मैक्सिमम क्वेश्चंस कवर करने के लिए मैं डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन नहीं करने वाला। ठीक है, सेम क्वेश्चंस है जो मैंने आपको परसों 3 दिन वीडियो में करवाए हैं, कल परसों से 1 दिन पहले की वीडियो में। अच्छा, द ऑडिटर कैन बी रिमूव्ड बाय बिफोर एक्सपायरी ऑफ हिज टर्म बाय विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग? बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स, शेयर होल्डर्स, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, सेबी और नन ऑफ द अबव। वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट विच सेक्शन हियर? वेरी गुड प्रीति, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट सेक्शन नंबर 140. So audit and auditor starts from section number 139 ends with section number 148. So 139 is basically appointment of auditors. 140 is removal of auditors. Okay, 139 appointment, 140 removal. Clear? So the correct answer here is we have to remove the auditor and we have to remove him before the expiry of his term. So it is an important thing. Okay. So who can do so? The shareholders can do so. Okay, the correct answer is option number B. Now it cannot be board of directors because it is a very important thing. Okay, normally the auditors are appointed by the members only in the general meeting. Okay, the power is given to the members only, so they can remove him also, they can appoint him also. And why we are not selecting SEBI? Because in most of the scenarios SEBI governs the listed companies. Here I am not specifically mentioning of the listed companies. It is a general provision for listed companies also, for private companies also, for unlisted public companies also. Okay, so SEBI cannot be the correct answer, BOD cannot be the correct answer, it is shareholders. अवधेश PDF नहीं आई है, आई हैव आस्क्ड द कंसर्न टीम, उन्होंने मुझे कहा है कि आज PDF जरूर आ जाएगी, कल संडे था शायद इस वजह से नहीं आई होगी, लेकिन आज जरूर आ जाएगी, आप फिक्र मत कीजिएगा, और इस सेशन की PDF भी आपको कल मिल जाएगी। क्लियर है? ये जो मैं आपको करवा रहा हूं ये प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर है, उनके सॉल्यूशंस है। क्लियर? दिमाग में बात आ रही है? साथ साथ सेक्शन नंबर भी हम देखते जाएंगे। क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, अच्छा बहुत बढ़िया क्वेश्चन सर। विच सेक्शन ऑफ द कंपनीज एक्ट गिव्स पावर टू सेबी टू इश्यू ऑफ कैपिटल एंड ट्रांसफर ऑफ शेयर्स? सेक्शन 24, सेक्शन 47, सेक्शन 144, सेक्शन 182, सेक्शन 8। इनमें से किसी भी सेक्शन के बारे में आप जो भी जानते हो, ठीक है, वो मुझे बता दीजिए। पहले लेट मी नो द करेक्ट आंसर, देन लेट मी नो द डिफरेंट सेक्शंस आल्सो, लाइक you know section 144 is regarding what, section 182 is regarding what, section 8 is regarding what, let me know. We will be revising those sections also simultaneously. Okay, hurry up guys. Which section of the Companies Act gives power to SEBI to issue of capital and transfer of shares? अच्छा, this point is regarding which chapter? This point is regarding which chapter guys? Yeah, really proud of you guys. Section 24, absolutely correct. Option number is correct here. Achha, section 24, this is regarding chapter number 3. Chapter number 3 starts from section 23. Yeah, sir, you are right. Section 23 talks about public offer. Very good. And section 24 talks about power given to SEBI to issue of capital and transfer of shares. Now, sir, section 47, I guess, is from chapter number 4. Yeah, it's from chapter number 4 only. And what point of chapter number 4, section 47 is discussing? It is basically discussing the voting rights of the shareholders. Yeah, that is also correct. Sir, 144 is from chapter number audit and auditors, that is chapter number 10. 144 basically tells you that an auditor cannot provide these services to the company in which he is an auditor. What all other services mentioned in section number 144? Let me know in the chat section. What all other services? Achha, section 182 is from which chapter? Chapter 11 or chapter 12? Let me know. 182 section is in which chapter? Chapter 11 or chapter 12? We are doing a lot of revision today, okay? Very good. Section 182 is regarding political contribution, and that is regarding chapter number 12. Okay? Meetings of board and its powers. Basically, section 182 discusses that whether the board of director have a power or not. Whether the board of directors have a power or not to give political contributions. Okay. रोहित, यू आर सेइंग क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 का एक्सप्लेनेशन गलत है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 एक्सप्लेनेशन क्या होना चाहिए आपके अकॉर्डिंग, मुझे बताइए. आपके अकॉर्डिंग क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 का क्या होना चाहिए जी? बिल्कुल नीलेश जी, मैंने आपको शॉर्ट ट्रिक करवाई थी. एडमिन, ठीक है. एडमिन का मतलब क्या होता है? ए से हम क्या लेते हैं? ए से हम लेते हैं एक्चुअल सर्विसेज. डी फॉर डिजाइन एंड इंप्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम. एम फॉर मैनेजमेंट सर्विसेज. आई फॉर इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंकिंग, इन्वेस्टमेंट एडवाइजरी, इंटरनल ऑडिट. ओके, we have told you the services na. The short form, the short trick is admin, ADMIN. Okay, so 144 भी रिवाइज कर लिया हमने. 144 का शॉर्ट फॉर्म क्या था? एडमिन. A for actuarial, D for design and implementation of financial system, M for management services, I for investment banking, investment advisory and internal audit. Okay, इसके अलावा और कुछ होता है? आउटसोर्स फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज भी होता है, वो भी इसमें कवर हो जाएगा. बुक कीपिंग भी नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है, वेरी गुड. रोहित जी कह रहे सर क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 का आपने सोल्यूशन हमें गलत दिया है. मैंने गलत नहीं दिया, मैं आपको बताता हूँ क्या है. जो मैं आपसे आंसर डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ ना, वो सेबी के आंसर है. ठीक है, मेरे खुद के आंसर नहीं है, वो सेबी के आंसर जो सेबी बता रहा है. तो सेबी ने कहा था क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू के हिसाब से करेक्ट आंसर होगा ऑप्शन नंबर बी, शेयर होल्डर. व्हाई इट विल बी द करेक्ट आंसर? क्योंकि ऑडिटर को रिमूव करवाने के लिए अल्टीमेट रेजोल्यूशन कौन पास करेगा? शेयर होल्डर्स. सीजी का तो पहले अप्रूवल चाहिए होता है, लेकिन अल्टीमेट पावर किसको दी गई? शेयर होल्डर को. ठीक है, तो इसका आंसर एज पर सेबी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से क्या होना चाहिए? ऑप्शन नंबर बी, शेयर होल्डर. तो आप इसको बी ही टिक करोगे, आप इसको सी टिक नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है रोहित, आपको ये नहीं देखना कि हमें क्या सही लगता है, आपको देखना कि सेबी को क्या सही लगता है, क्योंकि पेपर उन्होंने चेक करना है, मैंने नहीं चेक करना. ठीक है जी, बिल्कुल. विजय जी, प्रिपरेशन अगर अभी भी शुरू करते हो सकता है. आपको हमारे कोर्स की हेल्प चाहिए, आप कोर्स की हेल्प लीजिए. उसके रिगार्डिंग हमें कॉल कीजिए 8146207241 पे. कंप्लीट गाइडेंस देंगे, कंप्लीट कोर्स प्रोवाइड करेंगे, पेपर 1 के लिए भी, पेपर 2 के लिए भी, दोनों फेजेस के लिए. अभी भी शुरू करेंगे तो हो सकता है, लेकिन मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी आपको. मूविंग ऑन टू क्वेश्चन 4. रिडक्शन ऑफ शेयर कैपिटल कैन बी डन विद द अप्रूवल ऑफ डैश, सेबी, बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, एसआर, नन ऑफ द अबव. रिडक्शन ऑफ शेयर कैपिटल कौन से चैप्टर में है एंड विच सेक्शन नंबर? Let me know in the chat section. Reduction of share capital is discussed in which section number? जल्दी से बताइए सर, हम तो डी को सपोर्ट करेंगे. So maximum are supporting D. यार, really I want to stand up and applause for you, but I'm comfortable sitting on my chair. Okay, but applause from my side. The correct answer is option number D, special resolution. Great. So reduction of share capital discussed where? It is discussed in chapter number 4. Reduction of share capital in section number 66. आज तो बेटा सेक्शन रिवाइज करा के छोड़ूंगा आपको मैं. 66 में बात की गई. भरत गलत हो गए थोड़े से, नीलेश ने सही आंसर दे दिया. सेक्शन 66 में बात की गई रिडक्शन ऑफ शेयर कैपिटल के बारे में. क्लियर है? अगर कोई बता दे कि सेक्शन 64 किस बारे में है, तो उसके लिए तो बड़ी प्राउड वाली फीलिंग हो जाएगी मेरे मन से। सेक्शन 64 के बारे में जल्दी से बताइए मुझे, और बाकी बच्चे बताएंगे क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 का आंसर। एज पर लॉ what is the company called when one partner has 999 shares and another one has 1 share? This is again a question from your SEBI examination. Options are illegal company, monopoly, partnership, private company, or none of the above. As per law, what is the company called when one partner has 999 shares and another has 1 share? Yes, Vijay, our team is also planning for quant and reasoning, but I guess not on YouTube. We are providing it on our course. We are providing it in our on a platform. Okay. विजय जैन, आप हमें कॉल कीजिए 8146207241 पे, नंबर आपको गिवन है, आपको कंप्लीट डिटेल्स मिल जाएगी। और अगर आप अभी कॉल करेंगे या मतलब कल कॉल करेंगे तो आपको डिटेल्स का ये भी मिल जाएगा कि कोई कूपन कोड फिलहाल अवेलेबल है कि नहीं। रिसेंटली वी वर गिविंग 50% डिस्काउंट ऑन ऑल आवर कोर्सेज, तो आप कॉल कीजिए एंड लेट अस नो, और आपको बहुत ही मार्केट से बहुत ही रीजनेबल प्राइस पर आपका कोर्स मिल जाएगा। ठीक है, वेरी गुड सोनी मिताली, really proud of you. Section 64 is regarding notice to registrar for alteration of capital. Very good. The correct answer to question number 5, it is D, private company. अच्छा, थोड़ा बहुत और एक्सप्लेन कर दूं नॉलेज के लिए, सर कर दीजिए, बढ़िया बात होगी। देखिए, प्राइवेट कंपनी वी नीड एटलीस्ट 2 members. So here also we are having 2 members ना, one is having 999 share, another is having 1 share. So we are having 2 members, so obviously it becomes a private company. It is not a partnership because they are asking that what is the company called. Partnership is not a company. Then is it a monopoly? It is, although it is creating a monopoly of that partner, but such an agreement, such a company is not called a monopoly. Okay, and it is definitely not an illegal company because an illegal company has illegal objectives and illegal objects. Okay, so this company does not have an illegal objects, so obviously it is not gonna be an illegal company. So this was a scenario that we want to start a company. I wanted to have a majority holding for that, or I want to be the sole owner. But that was a problem because in a private company there needs to be at least 2 partners. So normally what people used to do was people they said that 99.9% shareholding I would be having, and 0.1% shareholding I would be given to I would give to my wife or my father or my spouse or anyone else or my friend. Okay, so to eliminate this problem, the concept of 1% company OPC was born. Okay, this was the scenario why OPC was born. Clear? If you are liking the session today, just hit the like button and let me know in the chat section. Moving on to question number 6 for the day. Which section of the Companies Act 2013 deals with the removal of the name of the company from the register of companies? Sir, very difficult question. अच्छा सर, एक बात बताइए, बच्चे पूछते सर, should we remember subsections also? Should we remember subsections also? I don't think they are going to confuse you on the level of subsection. They are going to confuse you on the level of sections only. Here they have mentioned the subsection number, but आप देखेंगे सेक्शन भी सबके अलग हैं, तो वो सबसेक्शन में कंफ्यूज नहीं कर रहा, वो सेक्शंस में कंफ्यूज कर रहा है, पहली बात। सेकेंडली, सबसेक्शन याद करने हैं, याद कीजिए, किसके याद कीजिए, आपको जो डेफिनेशंस हैं, डेफिनेशन के सबसेक्शन याद कीजिए, क्योंकि जो एक एक डेफिनेशन है ना, डेफिनेशन का ओवरऑल सेक्शन है सेक्शन नंबर 2, लेकिन एक एक डेफिनेशन दी गई 2 सबसेक्शन 1 2 सबसेक्शन 2 में, तो हर एक डेफिनेशन का सेक्शन सबसेक्शन नंबर जरूर याद कीजिएगा, वो एग्जाम के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाएगा। क्लियर है? क्लियर? ओके, so which section of the Companies Act 2013 deals with the removal of the name of company from the register of members? अच्छा, so how to approach such type of question for which we are not having any sort of knowledge? Okay, see here what helps is the technique of elimination. You have not studied the concept of removal of name of the company from the register of companies, so we have a separate chapter for this particular topic. Now section number 141 you have studied. Section number 141 is from which chapter? It is from chapter number Audit and Auditors. Okay, so it cannot be option number B. 141 we have studied, sir. That was not regarding this point. Then section 182, have you studied that? Sir, that we have also studied. That was regarding meetings of boards and powers. Okay, that belongs to chapter number 12. So it cannot be that. Sir, can it be section number A? Either it's gonna be section point number A or point number C. Now with the help of that chart that I have given you, you can easily eliminate point number B and point number D. Now there are two things, either it can be option number A or option number C. Now you have to guess. That means your probability has increased. Okay, now you are confused between two only, and now you can easily guess. Now, sir, how to do such questions? Should we skip it or should we answer such questions which are out of the syllabus? That is your call for the day. Okay, this question is simply out of the syllabus, so that is your call whether you have to attempt it or not. Okay, I'll give you the answer to this question, that is option number A. But with the help of this question, I've taught you the technique of elimination. That it is never going to be option number B. It is never going to be option number D, because option number B 141 relates to auditors, and option number D relates to meetings of board and power, and we have not studied about removal of names in these two chapters. Okay. So it is going to be option number A. The correct answer is option number A. Okay, section 248. So one more thing I can tell you, if you want to study that hard, but that is not required. We are having a separate chapter for this. Okay, we are having chapter number. Let me tell you the chapter number. It is chapter number 17th, removal of names. Okay, very small chapter, and the very first chapter of this, or the very first section of removal of name chapter, that is 248, that discuss about this power of registrar to remove name from company from register of companies. Okay. During the registration of a company, the CRC issues dash director identification number, corporate identification number, company helpline number, or tax identification number, or none of the above. During the registration of a company, the CRC issues dash. Acha, can anyone tell me the full form of CRC? It is a general knowledge question. The full form of CRC? You guys are going with option number B, corporate identification number. Achha. Let me know the full form of CRC if you know that. So I'll tell you, CRC stands for Central Registration Center. Central Registration Center. So they can ask that also. CRC stands for Central Registration Center. Okay. Now, what is DIN? DIN is Director Identification Number. DIN is given to every director, every person who wants to be a director in any company, public or private. If he has to first apply and get a director identification number. SIN number. SIN number is a corporate identification number, like you guys have Aadhaar card. So SIN number is basically the Aadhaar card of your business, of your company. Okay. SIN number is the Aadhaar card of your company. You can take it that, you can take it like that. Okay. So SIN number is basically the identification number of your company. Then company helpline number, it cannot be that here. Company helpline number is the toll free number for company. And tax identification number is TIN number. Okay, that we used to have. That was not tax identification number. That was taxpayer identification number that we used to have when we in the sales tax. Okay, sales tax or VAT, taxpayer identification number, TIN number. Okay, so the correct answer is option number B, corporate identification number. SIN number is 21 digits alphanumeric, as Bharat is saying. I'll just show you how SIN number looks like. If you can give me 1 second, I'll just show you how SIN number looks like. You can get an idea about SIN number from here. So like this is the SIN number for the lines. Okay, I guess you can see that. This is 1973. 1973 simply means that this company was incorporated in 1973. So it is basically an alphanumeric number. Clear? Moving on to question number 8. What is the total number of schedules in the company that 2013? 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 or 3? What is the total number of schedules in the company that 2013? 5, 6, 2 or 3? 5, 6, 7, 2 or 3? So one thing, if you guys are having a registers or any notebooks with you, just note down some very important information I'm going to tell you. Okay. So overall, we are having 29 chapters in Companies Act. 29 chapters in Companies Act. How many sections we are having in Companies Act? We are having 470 sections in Companies Act. 29 chapters, 470 sections. Then, how many schedules we are having in Companies Act? We are having 7 schedules to Companies Act. Option number C is correct here. Acha sir, do we have to study all the schedules? No, you need not study all the schedules. I am telling you one thing. Schedule number 1. Schedule number 1 is basically telling you the tables. Okay, table A, table B, table A to Z are there. Okay, they are telling you the format for the memorandum of association and article of association. Like table number A, it basically tells you the memorandum of association of a company which is limited by shares. Okay, so you have to remember the table number. So schedule 1 becomes important. Then schedule number 7 is also very important. Just remember the name of the schedule. Why schedule 7 is important? Sir, there has been recent amendment in CSR, corporate social responsibility, and schedule 7 talks about the activities which may be included by companies in their corporate social responsibility policies. So they can ask you, as an amended question, they can ask you that which schedule of the Companies Act talks about the corporate social responsibility policies. Okay, so the answer would be schedule 7. So in that perspective of the amendment, schedule 7 is important. You need not remember the content of schedule 7, just the name schedule 7 basically talks about CSR. That is important. Clear? Clear, guys? Moving on to question number 9. If there is charge against company properties, it is registered with dash. SEBI, RBI, Registrar of Companies, Central Government, none of the above. Acha, this question is out of the syllabus. Sir, why it is out of the syllabus? Why you are saying it is out of the syllabus? Sir, this is from charge chapter. Charges. We are having chapter number 6 as charges. Registration of charges. Okay. But in the notification, it was mentioned 3rd, 4th, 8th. 6th was nowhere mentioned. Okay, 6th was nowhere mentioned. Kuku, I am telling, overall there are 470 sections. 438 are currently implemented. But overall there are 470 sections. Okay. So if there is charge against company properties, it is registered with dash. SEBI, RBI, Registrar of Companies, Central Government, none of the above. Sir, when we are talking about something which comes out of the syllabus, normally students panic. Sir, this was out of the syllabus, how could we attempt it? See, just you can use your common sense. I am talking about charge against company property. I am not talking about any listed company. So SEBI basically deals with listed company. It should not be option number A as per my logic. Then it cannot be RBI because RBI is governing body for banking companies. I am not talking about banking companies specifically. So it is not option number B. And we all know that whenever we do something, we have to file it to ROC, Registrar of Companies. So the charges against company properties, it should be registered with the Registrar of Companies, ROC. Okay. So in what I'm teaching you, you just have a knowledge about, like, there can be scenarios for any subject that where you need to put your guesswork. Okay, you need to guess, but you should do smart guessing. First of all, you should eliminate the options which are useless. Then you will be left with 1 or 2 options and then put the guesswork. Okay. The correct answer is option number C, Registrar of Companies. I hope most of you have given the correct answer. Yeah, you have given the correct answer. Really very happy for you. But I would request all the students to participate. 60 people are online and I am receiving answers from 20 only. So everyone should participate actively in the class. Guys, moving on to question number 10. Section dash of the Companies Act 2013 provides for the constitution of the National Company Law Tribunal. Section 408, 241, 421, 288, 403. Again, very important. Junisha Chug, sir, is there any particular way to study different chapters of company law? Like, I cannot understand the meaning of your question. Acha, Preeti Maheshwari Vinayak, you are giving it should be option number A. Now, did you know the answer beforehand, or you came to know about it before because I gave you that chart in the beginning? Tell me honestly, did you know the answer beforehand, or you came to know about it because I gave you the chart in the beginning? For sure it is option number A, section 408. Okay, but you knew it or the chart helped you? Let me know. I think we have seen, basically we're talking about Constitution of National Company Tribunal. Whenever we start a chapter, basically it starts with the introduction to that chapter. Okay, and that chart I can show you. That chart starts from section number 407. So obviously the initial sections would be about the introduction only, about the Constitution only. So with that also we can have it in mind. Obviously we know 241 is out of syllabus, 288 is not a part of the syllabus, 403 is not a part of syllabus. Okay, because they pertain to different chapters. We are left with 408 and 421 only, option number A or C. And obviously the starting most chapters, the starting most section will be talking about the Constitution. So 408 is the correct answer. Okay, so I'm really glad that the chart helped you. And at the end of the video we shall be doing something very important, that is form number. The only thing is that after reading there is confusion between 408 and 421. There is confusion between 408 and 421. Now you are left confused with two options and not with 5. Okay, so I am reducing your confusion, increasing your confidence. You should thank me for that, Rohit Gupta. Okay, moving on to question 11. Any amount payable by member to the company will be due to dash. Other members of the company, independent directors of the company, the non-executive directors of the company, none of the above. Agnik, we are going to do each and every question that was asked in PFRDA phase 1, phase 2, SEBI phase 1, phase 2. Need not worry, okay? We shall be doing everything. You guys are going with option number C. Achha sir, why we are going with option number C? Any reason for that? Very good. It is company only. Option number C is correct here. Sir, why it is company? We have studied a topic of separate legal entity concept. That a company can receive money on its behalf. A company can make payments on its behalf. Anyone who has to sue the company will sue the company in the name of the company. And if the company is going to sue someone, it will sue in its own name only. Okay. So company is a separate legal entity, and that is why any amount payable by member to the company will be due to the company only. Okay, this topic can be done, this particular answer can be done by the concept of separate legal entity that you have studied so far. So you have done it by elimination, that is also good. Very good, Pranjit. Salman versus Salman case. Many people won't be knowing about this. Question number 12. What is the maximum number of directors that can be appointed in a public company? 10, 15, 20, 25 or 5? 10, 15, 20, 25 or 5? You are always welcome, Rohit. We are always there for our students. And if you have any other feedbacks to give us, you can just mail us at hello@edutap.co.in. Your feedback helps as a motivation for us. Okay. This answer, this particular question, let me tell you, most of the students have wrongly interpreted this question. Okay. Even the other faculties, I've seen some previous year videos. Like people were given the solution, the answer key to the particular question. Most of the people have given the wrong answer to this question. There are two aspects. I am asking what is the maximum number of directors that can be appointed in a public company. So the answer is option number B, 15. Okay, it is 15. When just hear the question carefully. It is maximum number of directors in a public company. When I ask you, a single person can be a director in how many public companies, then it should be 10. But I am asking, a single public company can have how many maximum directors? It is 15. Further, this limit can be increased by the company by passing a special resolution. But normally we take it as 15. Clear? Normally a public company can have maximum 15 directors. It can be further increased by passing an SR. When I ask you, a single director can be a single person can be a director in how many companies, in how many public companies, then the answer should be option number A, 10. So most of the other YouTube channels or other faculties, they got confused and they said that the answer should be option number A, 10, but no, the answer should be option number B, 15. Clear? We have discussed in it day before yesterday, if you remember. Moving on to question number 13. The rate of underwriting commission must not exceed dash of the nominal value of a debenture 5%, 1%, 7.5%, 10%, 2.5%. The rate of underwriting commission. I have given this particular solution and the detailed explanation of this topic. We have done this question also on Friday. On Friday we have done the question and I did explain it to you in detail. Okay, every question that we are doing here, that was a part of your SEBI examination or a PFRD examination. So directly or indirectly we have covered it in our syllabus. Okay, so once you go through our syllabus, our books and our MCQs, our mock test, so you will feel much more confident in attempting the question in your examination. Okay, I am not only saying about company law but other subjects also. Our material is quite comprehensive. If you purchase our material, you need not worry about anything. You need not look for any other sources also. Okay, for paper 1 also, paper 2 also. Are you guys are going with 2.5 maximum? One is going with 5%. Sumesh is saying 5% for share. Very good. You guys are giving me extra information. It is 2.5% for debenture. For share, it is 5%. So rate of underwriting commission must not exceed 2.5% of nominal value of debenture or a rate authorized by article of association, whichever is lower. Okay, whichever is lower. So it is option number E, 2.5%. Moving on to question 14. The declaration of dividends has been provided in section dash of the Companies Act 2013. जिसने ये पढ़ा भी नहीं था कभी, जिसने किताब भी नहीं खोली थी और स्टार्टिंग से लेक्चर देख रहा है, ठीक है, और चार्ट देख लिया, तो इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर इजीली दे पाएगा. Anyone who sees the chart, you can easily answer this question. The declaration of dividends has been provided in section dash of the Companies Act 2013. And from now we have started with the PFRDA questions. Okay. So this question you knew or you are taking the help of the chart? 56 are online, 15 have replied. Okay, Rahul, you want to know the strategy to crack the examination? What you can do is, number 1, I can help you with our course. Okay, you can call us and purchase our course. The details are given to you. Secondly, we have given you a detailed plan by Anchit sir. Anchit sir has given you a detailed video about the strategy how to clear your examination. Okay, what you can do is, if you are a course student, then you can call us and we will give you some insights about the things you should be doing on a ABC analysis. Like these topics you should do in priority, on a priority base. Okay, so we can help you regarding that. So if you are a course student, we can guide you accordingly. Okay, and you can easily ask your doubts in the discussion forum. Okay, so our number is given to you. You can log in or you can directly log into our website. You can check out our courses. You can write a mail to us. If you want a strategy call, you can also get a strategy call once you are a course student. Okay, so you can call us tomorrow and you can purchase our courses. Very good. 123, declaration of dividend, starts with chapter 120, section 123 and with section 127, the smallest chapter, comprising of only 5 sections. Okay, so it cannot be 148. 148 is about what? 148 is about what, guys? Let me know. Section 148 is about what and section 8 is about what? Moving on to question number 15. The issue of duplicate share certificates has been provided for in section dash of the Companies Act 2013. Always welcome, Rahul. Guys, I asked you section 140. Very good, Preeti. 148 is regarding cost audit. अच्छा, cost audit की limits किस किस को याद है? जल्दी से हाथ ऊपर करो. You guys remember the limits for cost audit? Cost audit, the maintenance of cost account. Then you have the limits for cost audit. You guys remember it or not? और सर आपने याद करवाई तो थी, भूल गए क्या? मैंने खुद तो याद करवाई थी आपको, याद है कि नहीं है? Section 8 for NPA, very good. Very good, Mitali Soni, very good. Achha, give me the answer to this question. The issue of duplicate share certificate. Achha, sir, share certificate. We talk about this share certificate in which chapter? Sir, share capital, share certificate starts from chapter number 4. Chapter number 4 starts with section number 43 and with section number 72. Okay, so it should be between 43 to 72 only. Achha. Very good, Agnik. Very good, Rohit. Yeah, really proud of you guys. Yeah. That means you guys remember cost audit also. Section 148 is also on your tips. Sir, we were talking about chapter number 5. Chapter number 4 starts with 43 and ends with 72. So share certificate should be between 43 to 72. Okay. Can it be in option number A? Yes, it can be option number A. We are considering it. Can it be option number B? No, it cannot be option number B. 42 is from chapter number 3. Eliminate it. 28, chapter number 3. Eliminate it. 74, chapter number 5. Eliminate it. 31, chapter number 3. Eliminate it. So obviously it is gonna be option number A. Section 46 subsection number 2. 42, section 42 talks about what? Section 42 talks about what? Hurry up, guys. 42 talks about private placement. Remember that? So chapter number 3 is regarding public offer and private placement. 23 to 41 is entirely regarding your public offer and 42 is regarding your private placement. Let me know in the chat section. Section number 41 is discussing about what topic? Section number 41 is discussing about what topic? Let me know in the chat section. Hurry up. So the answer is option number, you can get that. Moving on to question number 16, guys. The removal of director has been provided for in section dash of the Companies Act 2013. Removal of directors has been provided for in section dash of the Companies Act 2013. Section 41. 41 talks about what? Hurry up. Very good, Ratna. Section 41 talks about GDR, Global Depository Receipt. Very good, Ratna, Nilesh, Bhavna, Preeti. Very good, Agnik. यार रुलाओगे क्या? इतनी अच्छी तैयारी. Very good, proud of you. अच्छा, if you like the session, just hit the like button, guys. A removal of director has been provided for in section dash of the Company Act 2013, 154, 143, 128, 116 and 177. Acha, if you're new to the YouTube channel, just hit the subscribe button also and also hit the bell icon, okay, so that you can get the notifications. Very good, Ajay. The removal of directors has been provided for in section number dash of the Company Act 2013, 154, 143, 128, 116 and 177. So we can do elimination here also. Yes, we can do that. Sir, removal of directors. Removal of directors, obviously, appointment and removal of directors we are having in chapter 11, starting from 149, ending with 172. Okay. So it can be option number A. 140. Yeah, it cannot be option number B. Option number B is regarding your audit chapter. It cannot be option number C because option number C is regarding your chapter number accounts of company chapter number 9. It can be option number D. Yes, it can be option number D. And can it be option number E? No, it cannot be option number E because option number E 177 is from chapter number 12. So either it is gonna be option number A or option number D. Achha, you guys are saying it should be option number C 169. Then 154 is about what? Let me know in the chat section. 154 section is about what? Yes, I am agreeing with you guys. The correct answer option number D. Section number 167 is regarding removal of directors. Let me know in the chat section. Section 154 is regarding what? Question number 17. Question number 17. Very good, Preeti. Very good, Nilesh. Section number 154 is regarding your allotment of DIN, Director Identification Number. Okay. Section number dash of the Company Act 2013 provides for the alteration of memorandum or articles to be noted in every company. 15, 27, 42, 61, 74. Acha, one more thing, let me tell you. Let me help you with that. Okay. Guys, they have not told you to do chapter number 1 and chapter number 2. Chapter number 1 is basically the scope and the definition part, and chapter number 2 is preliminary. Okay, so whenever they are saying that you need to change your registered office, you need to amend your memorandum of association, you need to change your article of association, okay, the basic part. So everything there is discussed in chapter number 2. So chapter number 2 basically starts from section number 3 and फिर section number 22. Okay, because chapter 3 is starting with from 23 ना, so chapter 2 is ending with 22, starting from from section number 3. Section number 2 is definition and section number 1 is basics of company, that scope of Companies Act. Okay, so obviously this is talking about memorandum and article, so it is gonna be in chapter number 2. We know that. Okay, so section 15. We can consider that because section 15 is within the limit. Section 27, no sir, it is chapter number 3, remove it. 42, sir, 42 is private placement, remove that. Sir, 61, sir, where is 61? 61, sir, chapter number 4. Okay, remove that. 61 we have not seen there. 74, sir, 74, chapter number 5, remove that also. So it is gonna be option number A, section 15. Okay, by the technique of elimination that was invented by C. Rajat Bagga. Okay, option number A is the correct answer here. Moving on to question number 18, guys. Section dash of the Companies Act 2013 provides for the registration of the not-for-profit organization. 8, 144, 15, 128, 43. Sir, the easiest question anybody can ask. Section dash of the Companies Act 2013 provides for the registration for not of the profit organization. 8, 144, 15, 128, 43. Sir, 144 we have seen, audit and auditors. That auditors cannot provide these services. 15 we have just seen. 128, sir, which chapter? 128 is chapter number 9, accounts of companies, our starting section. Okay, 43 is our starting section of share capital and debenture. 43 talks about kinds of share capital. So obviously it is going to be section 8. We have studied it in every chapter. A lot of exemptions are given to section 8 companies. Section 8 companies are not for profit organizations. Okay, so it is going to be option number A. Clear? Yes, very good. Moving on to the next question for the day, question number 19. The quorum for a meeting of the board of directors shall be dash. We have done this question. Yes sir, we have done this question yesterday only. Options are given to you: 1/3 of the total strength of the board, 2 directors, 1/4 of the total strength of the board, either A or B, whichever is higher, either B or C, whichever is higher. Quorum for a meeting of the board of directors shall be dash. 1/3 of the total strength of the board, 2 directors, 1/4 of the total strength of the board, either A or B, whichever is higher, either B or C, whichever is higher. Achha, do you need explanation for that? If you need explanation for that, I have given it to you in yesterday's video. Okay, we have discussed the same question there, and also I have given the complete explanation of this particular topic. I guess I have done this topic on YouTube also. You can just check out the playlist. We have discussed chapter number 11, 12 both. Okay, so you can see it from there. So here you guys are very fast, Nilesh. Section number 174, absolutely correct. Very good, Nilesh. Very good, Agnik. You guys are going with option number D? Yes, it is option number D. So the quorum for a meeting of the board of directors shall be 1/3 of the total strength or 2 directors, whichever is higher. Great. Moving on to the next question, question number 20th. The CAG. CAG stands for dash. What is the full form of CAG? Let me know in the chat section. CAG appoints the auditor as per section dash of the Companies Act 2013. Very good, Nilesh. The CAG appoints the auditor as per section dash of the Companies Act 2013. 123 subsection 2, 139 subsection 7, 144 subsection 4, 152 subsection 2, 177 subsection 5. This can also be done by the technique of elimination. You can do it by 2 methods, by technique of elimination also and by another method also. That I have told you na, that whenever we are starting with any chapter, the very first sections basically talks about the introduction part. Like if I talked about the auditor chapter, so the very first section will be talking about the appointment part. The second will be talking about the removal part. Okay, the starting section of the appointment of director will be also talking about the appointment of directors only. Very good. CAG stands for Comptroller and Auditor General of India. See, 123, sir, dividend chapter eliminated. 139 sir, Auditor chapter. Okay. 144 Auditor chapter. But 144 sir, you have just discussed. 144 is regarding what? Sir, 144 is regarding the services that we cannot provide being an auditor. That is admin. A for actuarial service. D for design and implementation of financial service, financial information system. M for management services. I for internal audit. I for investment advisory. I for investment banking. Outsourced financial service we cannot provide. Management service we cannot provide. Any other services we cannot provide. Bookkeeping we cannot do. Okay. So these services cannot be provided by the auditor. So it cannot be C, it cannot be D, it cannot be E because they are from another chapter. So the correct answer is obviously gonna be option number B, 139. And 139 basically talks about the appointment of the first auditor, appointment of subsequent auditor for both government companies and for non-government companies. Okay. And I hope you remember the days limits. Okay. Let me know in the chat section the appointment criteria for the very first auditor of a government company. Let me know in the chat section the appointment criteria of the very first auditor of a government company. I am moving to question number 21st. If a prospectus is issued in contravention of the provisions of the Companies Act 2013, then the company would be punishable with fine which shall not be less than rupees dash, but which may extend to rupees dash 10,000, 25,000, 25,000, 1 lakh, 50,000, 2 lakhs, 50,000, 3 lakhs, 1 lakh, 5 lakhs. Guys, one more information that is very important for you guys. The limits have been changed. The penalty limits have been changed. Okay, so just any document you are referring for your examination, just be updated with the punishments. Okay, with the fines. Alright guys, very proud of you, Preeti. Alright, Kuku, I was talking about the first auditor. Preeti Maheshwari has given the correct answer. I'm applauding for her. You guys also applaud for Preeti Maheshwari. So when we're talking about the first auditor of the government companies, initially CAG should appoint him in 60 days. If CAG fails to do so, then 30-day time is given to whom? To the BOD. If BOD fails to do so, then the member is given 60-day times to call an EGM and appoint the auditor. So very good, Preeti Maheshwari. I am hoping and I'm very sure, okay, that you're going to clear SEBI this time, Preeti. I'm really proud of you. Let me know the penalty, guys. If the prospectus is issued in contravention to the provisions, what is the penalty? The correct answer is option number D. It is minimum 50,000, maximum 3 lakhs. Minimum 50,000, maximum 3 lakhs. This is the exact solution, okay, from your SEBI examination, the answer that was given. Okay, moving on to question number 22. Achha, are you guys counting your marks or not? I forgot to tell you guys are counting your marks now. Let me know after the session how many marks you have scored. Question number 22. If the company wants to vary the terms of a contract referred to in the prospectus or objects for which the prospectus was issued, then such variation can only be carried on by dash board of directors, general resolution, special resolution, any one of A, B and C, none of the above. If the company wants to vary the terms of a contract referred to in the prospectus or objects for which the prospectus was issued, then such variation can only be carried on by dash. Sir, company wants to change something, and that is very important thing. Is it an important thing, na? Sir, for doing any important thing, what should we do? Doing any important thing, sir, board of directors are sufficient. Sir, we are not giving a lot of power to board of directors, na, because changing the rights or changing something which is very influential to the members, we need their approval, and we need their approval by two things. Either we can get an OR passed or we can get an SR passed. Now, sir, OR is normally passed for the less important things, but SR is passed for the most important thing, and this thing I can guess, and I am damn sure it is a very important thing. So obviously SR is going to be passed. So those have given option number C as the correct answer. Applause from my side and a pat on your back. Moving on to question number 23, guys. where a dividend has been declared by a company but has not been paid by the company or claimed by the shareholders as per the provision of the Companies Act 2013, then the unpaid or unclaimed dividend shall be transferred to a special account called the dash, unpaid dividend account, special dividend account, secret dividend account, debt dividend account, or none of the above. अरे यार, from this chapter we have studied only one type of account. The rest options have been falsely made. Okay, these are not any accounts. There is no sort of debt dividend account. There is no secret dividend account. There is no special dividend account. There is only unpaid dividend account. Okay, and we discuss about unpaid dividend account in section number 124. Very good, Preeti Maheshwari. So the correct answer is gonna be option number A, and you have given the correct answer. Everyone is given the correct answer. Very good. Moving on to question 24, where a dividend has been declared by a company but has not been paid by the company or claimed by the shareholder as per the provisions of the Companies Act 2013, then the unpaid or unclaimed dividend shall be transferred to a special account within dash days from the expiry of dash days from the date of declaration of the dividend. 7,30, 3,15, 7,15, 3,30, 15,30. अच्छा गाइज, टेल मी वन थिंग. अच्छा, ईमानदारी से एक बात मुझे बताना, जो आप ये इतने बहुत हाइपर एक्टिवली आंसर दे रहे हो, सही आंसर दे रहे हो, तो इसका रीजन क्या है? क्योंकि डिविडेंड चैप्टर के आंसर बहुत जल्दी दे रहे हो. तो डिविडेंड चैप्टर में जो हमने एक चार्ट किया था, क्या वो हेल्पफुल रहा आपको या नहीं? लेट मी नो इन द चैट सेक्शन. और जिन बच्चों को चार्ट के बारे में बिल्कुल नहीं पता, तो वो हमारी परसों की वीडियो देख सकते हैं, परसों की और से एक दिन पहले की वीडियो देख सकते हैं. वहां पर डिविडेंड चैप्टर में हमने एक चार्ट किया था और वो चार्ट ने पूरा समराइज कर दिया था डिविडेंड चैप्टर को. तो क्या आपको वो चार्ट याद है? क्योंकि आप इतने हाइपर एक्टिवली इस क्वेश्चन के आंसर दे रहे हैं. लेट मी नो इन द चैट सेक्शन व्हाट इज द करेक्ट आंसर गाइस. ऑप्शन ए 7,30, 3,15, 7,15, 3,30, 15,30. Anyone who has taken help from that chart, you can raise your hand. चार्ट इज हेल्पफुल. अजय, कुक्कू, प्रीति सब कह रहे हैं. ठीक है जी. तो चार्ट को आप अपने पास रखिएगा, स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिएगा उसका, आपको पीडीएफ में मिल जाएगा टेलीग्राम चैनल पर. एंड वन मोर थिंग, आपको अगर ऐसे और चार्ट्स की हेल्प चाहिए, ऐसे माइंड मैप्स चाहिए, तो हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल पर भी आपको बहुत सा मटेरियल मिलता है, टेलीग्राम चैनल पर भी बहुत मटेरियल मिलता है. साथ ही साथ कोर्स के स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं उनको तो बहुत ही मटेरियल मिल जाता है ऐसा फ्री कोर्स में. तो आप भी अगर कोर्स परचेज करना चाहते हैं तो कर सकते हैं. वी प्रोवाइड यू कोर्स फॉर आरबीआई, नबार्ड, सेबी, हर एग्जाम के लिए कोर्स प्रोवाइड किए जाते हैं. चलिए, द करेक्ट आंसर ऑप्शन नंबर है, द करेक्ट आंसर 7,30. मूविंग ऑन टू क्वेश्चन 25. सर क्या क्वेश्चन, इतना इजी क्वेश्चन. द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट शैल बाय नोटिफिकेशन कॉन्स्टिट्यूट विद इफेक्ट फ्रॉम सच डेट एज मे बी स्पेसिफाइड देयरिन a tribunal to be known as the dash, consisting of a president and such a number of judicial and technical members as the central government may deem necessary, to be appointed by it by notification to exercise and discharge such powers and functions, or may be conferred on it by or under the Companies Act 2013 or any other law for the time being in force. National Company Law Tribunal, National Common Law Tribunal, National Law Tribunal, National Company Legal Tribunal, none of the above. यू आर ऑलवेज वेलकम गाइज. चार्ट आपको यूट्यूब पे तो जितने प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं करते हैं, बाकी आपको कोर्स में जरूर मिलेंगे. एंड अच्छा, दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन, जो क्वेश्चन नंबर 25 है, उसके बारे में मेरा क्या सोचना है कि दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन मतलब कैसे होते हैं कि इतनी बड़ी स्टेटमेंट आपको दे दी गई है, जिसे देखकर आप सोचते हो कि सर आंसर भी बहुत मुश्किल होगा या निकाल नहीं पाएंगे आंसर हम लोग. बट अगर आप ऑप्शन देखेंगे, इफ यू सी द ऑप्शन, दिस इज द सिंपलेस्ट क्वेश्चन दैट कैन बी आस्क्ड. ओके, बिकॉज ऑल ऑफ अस नो द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ एनसीएलटी. NCLT stands for National Company Law Tribunal. So basically they are asking you the full form only in a disguised way. Okay, National Company Law Tribunal, NCLT. So just they have mixed the topic, National Common Law Tribunal, National Law Tribunal, National Company Legal Tribunal. We know it is NCLT, National Company Law Tribunal. So correct answer is option number A. Okay, moving on to question number 26. कुकू इज सेइंग सर इजी क्वेश्चन का इज्जत रखने के लिए गलत आंसर देता हूं. ठीक है, Question number 26. As per section 412 of the Companies Act 2013, the president of the tribunal and the chairperson and the judicial members of the appellate tribunal shall be appointed after consultation with the dash President of India, Finance Minister of India, Chief Justice of India, Governor of the Reserve Bank of India, Chairman of the Securities and Exchange Board of India. Guys, we have done this question yesterday only. Subhashish is saying, sir, how to approach the course, many videos. You are a course student, Subhashish? Have you purchased our course? You guys are going with option number C? So obviously it is gonna be C. We have done it yesterday only. So very good. It is option number C only, Chief Justice of India. Question number 27. As per the provisions of the Company Act 2013, if the company is unable to receive the minimum subscription as mentioned in the prospectus, then the company shall return all the subscription amount as per the details mentioned in the dash prospectus, red herring prospectus, abridged prospectus, either B or C, none of the above. Subhashish, you have joined yesterday only, okay. So what you can do is, you can write a mail to us at hello@tab.co.in. Okay. You can, in the mail you can write that you want to talk to the faculty for which subject. Okay. If you want to talk to me, I'm in charge for the law subject, company law. Okay, so I can guide you for company law. So if you want to know the approach for company law, you can write in the mail that you want to talk to Rajat sir. If you want to know about any other subject, you can write that you want to talk about the concerned faculty for that subject. So they will arrange a callback from that particular faculty and your doubt will be resolved. Okay, you need not worry about it. So for this question, what can be the correct answer? Okay, so it can be prospectus, red herring prospectus, abridged, or either B or C. Whenever we are relying on the company's prospectus, okay, we are investing in the company, we are relying on it as per the details mentioned in the prospectus. Okay. Now the company has to receive the minimum subscription because this is mentioned in section number 39. The company has to receive that amount. If the company fails to receive that amount, then the amount already received. I said, let me know in the chat section what is the minimum subscription amount. Okay. Then the amount already received, that should be repaid, that should be refunded. That will be refunded in the bank account. Okay, or the details. Okay. That or that should be mentioned accordingly as per the details mentioned in the prospectus. Okay, or from the bank account in which the money was received. From that bank account only the money will be refunded to you. Okay, so the correct answer is option number A. I don't think there is something to explain here because everyone has given the correct answer to it. Very good, Rishabh. The correct answer of minimum subscription is 90%. Okay, these are simple questions. Cuckoo, it cannot be a breach prospectus because anyone who is investing in the company, you have to understand the basic reason for that. If you're investing in a company, you are relying on the prospectus. A breach prospectus, the main motive of a breach prospectus was just that to give the last option to you, that if any person has not gone through the detailed prospectus, in the application form there's a summary of that prospectus attached, so that you can just go to the brief of that, you can just have a review of that. Okay, so the correct answer is prospectus only. These abridged prospectus, red herring prospectus, shelf prospectus, they are all the types of prospectus only. The prospectus is overall the ultimate heading, it is the ultimate blanket for that. Okay, so the correct answer will be option number A only, prospectus. So moving on to question number 28. As per the provision of Companies Act 2013, every director of the company shall be appointed dash in the journal meeting as and when required by the BOD, as and when required by the central government, both B and C, none of the above. Every director of a company shall be appointed dash. Acha, one more very important thing out of the syllabus I am telling you today. Okay. So in a journal meeting, especially in an annual journal meeting, in an annual journal meeting, there are two types of businesses that we are discussing. One is the ordinary business, one is a special business. Okay. So two types of meeting are there. One is the AGM, another is the EGM, extraordinary journal meeting. In EGM, extraordinary journal meeting, every business to be discussed is a special business. That is clear. In an AGM, there are 4 ordinary businesses, and apart from them, there are all special businesses. Okay. What are the 4 ordinary business in the annual general meeting? The short form is ADDA ADDA. Okay. A stands for approval of accounts. D stands for the appointment of directors. Okay. Then second D stands for declaration of dividend, and the last D stands for appointment of auditors. Okay. So directors are normally appointed in the general meeting only. So option number A will be the correct option here. Clear? So guys, now one very important thing for you. Acha, till now, if you like the video, just hit the like button. Okay. And if you have not liked till now, if you are new to the YouTube channel, just hit the subscribe button also. Now, for you guys, because everyone was saying, sir, how to remember the form number? So for you guys only, I have given you the details of the important form numbers. Okay, just you can take the screenshot. You can just take the print out and you can just paste it wherever you want. Okay. So starting with chapter number 3, pass 1, pass 2, pass 3, pass 4, pass 5, 5 forms are there. Okay. Out of them, they are also going in a series. Okay. So pass 4, pass 5. As we see chapter number 3, the last section is private placement, 42. So pass 4, pass 5 is for private placement. Okay. Section, moving in a decreasing order, section number 39 is regarding allotment of allotment. 39 and 40 are basically regarding allotment. Okay. So pass 3 is for allotment, return for allotment. Okay. Then pass 2, information memorandum. Information memorandum is discussed with the which prospectus? With the shelf prospectus. Section number 31. Okay. And pass 1 is regarding advertisement providing details of notice of special resolution for varying terms of contract referred to in the prospectus or object for which prospectus was issued. It is, I guess, in 26 or 27 as per my memory that I can remember. Okay. So these are also going in an ascending order. Pass 1, the advertisement part, that is the 27, 26 section. Pass 2, section 31, information memorandum. Pass 3, return of allotment, 39, 40. Pass 4, private placement, 42. Pass 5, record of private placement, 42. So they are also going in an increasing order. Clear? Form number for chapter number 4, share capital and debentures. So these are also in your ascending order. SH1, certificate of share. SH2, register of renewed or duplicate share certificate. First of all, we get a share certificate. Then what happens? Sir, the share certificate gets old. पुराना हो गया, फट गया. Sir, हमने नया duplicate share certificate issue करा दिया. तो SH1 then SH2. ठीक है? Then sir SH3 क्या होता है? स्वेट इक्विटी शेयर. सर पसीना बहाया, नए वाले हमें इक्विटी शेयर्स मिले, पसीना बहा के तो उसे कहते हैं रजिस्टर ऑफ स्वेट इक्विटी शेयर्स. ठीक है जी. SH4, सर पढ़ा था ट्रांसफर ऑफ सिक्योरिटीज, ट्रांसमिशन ऑफ सिक्योरिटीज. SH4 is regarding that. SH5, notice by the company to the transfer and transfer in case of partly paid up share. You guys have studied one concept I've told you day before yesterday, that in case the shares in case we have transferred some shares and the shares are partly paid up, so a notice is given by the company to the transferee. Okay, so that notice is in form SH5. So SH4 and SH5 basically talks about the transfer and transmission of securities. SH6, this is a register for employee stock option plan, ESOP. SH7, moving on to notice for registrar for alteration of share capital. Alteration of share capital is in section 64. Okay. SH8, letter of offer to be filed with the registrar for buyback. Buyback section 68. You can see these are going in the ascending order only. SH9, solvency declaration. Company has to give a declaration to the ROC that we are not going to be insolvent in these years. So that. SH10, register of shares or other securities bought back. Again section 68. SH11, return of buyback. So SH8, SH9, SH10, SH11. These four are the forms for buyback. Return of completion of buyback SH11. Register of shares bought back SH10. Solvency declaration SH9 and letter of offer SH8. Then moving on further, section 71 talks about debentures. So debenture trust deeds SH12. Nomination by security holders section 72. SH13. Okay. SH14, notice of cancellation or variation of nomination, and SH15, certificate of compliance in respect of buyback of securities by two directors. SH15 is again for buyback. A declaration is given by the directors to the ROC that we have complied with all the legal provisions regarding the रिगार्डिंग द बायबैक। बिल्कुल, रत्ना तिवारी ने बहुत अच्छी बात की सर। नॉमिनेशन यानी कि 13वीं की बात कर रहे हैं, तो 13वीं की जब बात कर रहे हैं तो नॉमिनेशन ऐसे 13 आ जाएगा। ठीक है जी, यहां तक कहानी समझ आई, यहां तक मजा आया। आगे फॉर्म के लिए और तैयारी करते हैं। थोड़ा बहुत आपको रिवाइज हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रही, जल्दी से मुझे बताइए। कुछ हेल्प हो रही है कि नहीं हो रही? आगे चले, दोबारा से बताता हूं। सबसे पहले क्या करेंगे, SH1 में सर्टिफिकेट मिलता है, SH2 में फिर वो खराब हो जाता है, डुप्लीकेट मिलता है, SH3 में पसीना बहाते हैं, स्वेट इक्विटी शेयर्स, SH4 में फॉर्म लेते हैं कि फिजिकली हम जब शेयर को ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं, 5 में क्या कर रहे हैं, पार्टली पेड अप शेयर्स से, जब पार्टली पेड अप शेयर्स में कंपनी गिव्स अ नोटिस टू द ट्रांसफरर एंड टू द ट्रांसफरी। SH6 is hope. SH7 pertains to section number 62, alteration of share capital. 8, 9, 10, 11, 15 buyback. SH11 return of buyback. SH10 register of buyback. SH9 solvency declaration. SH8 letter of offer to be given by the company, to be filed with the registrar. Then we move on to SH12. SH12 section 71 debenture trust deed. SH13 nomination. SH14 nomination का variation या cancellation. ठीक है, 13वीं हो गई, नॉमिनेशन डाल दो। 14 में 13वीं के बाद अगला दिन है चेंज कर दो नॉमिनेशन। क्लियर है? बढ़िया, आगे चलते हैं। मूविंग ऑन टू सम मोर इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर्म नंबर्स विच आर नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ ए सिलेबस, बट मुझे लगता है कि इंपॉर्टेंट है। MGT7 इज द एनुअल रिपोर्ट ऑफ द कंपनी। देन MGT14, we have studied about a lot of resolutions, special resolution. So whenever we pass a special resolution or any resolution or any agreement is done, then that also needs to be filed with the ROC, and that is filed as MGT14. Okay, MGT14 is a very hectic task for all the company secretaries, because in a year there are many resolutions passed. So every resolution they have to pass they have to file with the ROC, and they have to fill a lot of MGT14. Then MGT9 is an extract of annual return, the summary of annual return. Okay, and DIR2. DIR2 is a consent given by the person to act as a director of the company. For the directors chapter, I have given you different forms also in the next video. DIR2, consent given by a person to act as a director of the company. Okay, so now I'm discussing about chapter number 10, audit and auditors. Okay, ADT1, sir, form to inform the registrar regarding the appointment of auditor by the company. ADT2, application for removing the auditor before the expiry of their term. ADT3, notice of resignation of auditor. ADT4, form to report any suspected fraud by the auditor to the central government. अच्छा सर, सबसे पहले क्या होता है, the ROC has to, the company has to inform the ROC that we want to appoint this person as the auditor. Then ADT1. Okay, 139, appointment of auditor, ADT1. 140, removal of auditor. If you want to remove the auditor before it is expired, then ADT2. Okay, and also if the auditor wants to resign before his expiry, then he will give a notice in ADT3. Now moving on to ADT4. ADT4 is pertaining to section 143. 143, sir, what was it talking about? Sir, I guess it was talking about duties of auditor. Yes, sir, duties of auditor. Auditor has certain duties. He has a duty that if we suspect that there are some frauds going on in the company, then he has to report it to the central government. Okay, so he will report that form in ADT4. So 4 from the day, ADT1. ADT1, appointment of auditor by the company to the registrar. ADT2, removal before his expiry. ADT3, resigning. ADT4, auditor give to the central government if you suspect any fraud in the company. 4 forms are there in chapter number 10. I guess you guys have revised it very nicely. अच्छा, moving on to important form number for chapter number 11. Okay, सेशन बोरिंग तो नहीं हो गया? मजा आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है? जल्दी से बताओ मेरे चैट सेक्शन में। और मजा ना भी आए लेकिन सीखने का जरूर मिलना चाहिए। ठीक है जी, तो DIR2 की बात कर ली थी, अब DIR3 की तरफ चलते हैं। DIR3, if you want to become a director, you need to have a DIN number. Then DIR3 आपका DIN नंबर वाला है। DIR3 KYC क्या है कि जब DIN नंबर अप्लाई करते हो तो KYC भी तो करनी पड़ती है ना, तो दैट इज DIR3 KYC। DIR3C, intimation by the company to the registrar on the director identification number. Not important 3A, not important 3B, 3B भी इतना इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है। DIR5 इंपॉर्टेंट है, एप्लीकेशन फॉर सरेंडर ऑफ DIN। DIN सरेंडर करना है, DIR5 भर दो। ठीक है जी, DIR3 में अप्लाई किया था, DIR4 में सरेंडर कर दो। DIR6, इंटीमेशन ऑफ चेंजेस इन पर्टिकुलर स्पेसिफाइड इन DIN एप्लीकेशन। आपने क्या किया, DIN अप्लाई किया था, उसमें कुछ चेंज करना था, अपना नाम वगैरह चेंज कर दिया, कुछ चेंज करना था, DIR6 भर दो। DIR 8, director feels that now he becomes disqualified, he attracts any disqualification, now he should not be a director in the company, then he will inform the company by filing a DIR 8. Okay, then DIR 9, disqualification of directors to be intimated to the registrar by the company. Now DIR 8 में डायरेक्टर ने कंपनी को बताया, DIR 9 में कंपनी किसको बताएगी, कंपनी बताएगी रजिस्ट्रार को कि दिस डायरेक्टर हैज बिकम अ डिस्क्वालिफाइड डायरेक्टर. नाउ DIR 10, एप्लीकेशन फॉर रिमूवल ऑफ डिस्क्वालिफाइड डायरेक्टर. 8 में क्या किया था, 8 में डायरेक्टर ने बताया कंपनी को, 9 में कंपनी ने बताया रजिस्ट्रार को, 10 में एप्लीकेशन फाइल की जाएगी कि उसको डिस्क्वालिफाइड होगा, उसको रिमूव कर दो. ठीक है. DIR 11 में रिमूवल की बात होगी, उसके बाद किसकी बात होती है, रेजिग्नेशन की. DIR 11 में क्या है कि डायरेक्टर वांट्स टू रिजाइन बिफोर द एक्सपायरी ऑफ हिज टर्म, DIR 11 भर देगा. DIR 12, पर्टिकुलर्स ऑफ डायरेक्टर एंड द KMP अपॉइंटेड एंड एनी चेंजेस. तो कंपनी को इन्फॉर्म करना पड़ता है ना कि हमारी कितने डायरेक्टर्स है जो नए अपॉइंट किए हैं, कौन कौन से KMP अपॉइंट किया है. KMP मींस की मैनेजरियल पर्सन. एंड इफ देयर हैज बीन एनी substantial change in their appointment. Okay, like if I appointed Mr. A, okay, तो क्या टाइम से पहले रिमूव तो नहीं हो गया था, क्या नए KMP को अपॉइंट तो नहीं किया मुझे, तो उसकी डिटेल आपको RC को बतानी पड़ेगी, उसका DIR 12 फॉर्म नंबर होता है. क्लियर है. सिर्फ प्रीति महेश्वरी को लग रहा है कि सेशन फाड़ू है, बाकी किसी को नहीं लग रहा. अमित को मजा आ रहा है, ठीक है, वेरी गुड. मूविंग ऑन टू चैप्टर नंबर 12, MBP, मीटिंग्स ऑफ बोर्ड एंड इट्स पावर. 4 फॉर्म नंबर, वेरी इजी. MBP 1, disclosure by a director of his interest or concern in any other company. Like we have talked about now, that a director will be informing the company that I am having an interest in this particular company with which you are going to have a dealing. तो MBP 1 उसका. MBP 2, register of loan, security, guarantee, acquisition made by the company. Company has made any acquisition, any guarantee. Company has given guarantee on behalf of someone. Company has given a loan to someone. So MBP 2. MBP 3, register of investment that are held by the company, not held by the company in its own name. ठीक है. MBP 4, register of contracts or arrangements with a related party or in which directors are interested. Let me know in the chat section, sir, related party transaction का section कौन सा होता है, related party transaction का section कौन सा होता है, chat box में जल्दी से कमेंट कर दो. अच्छा, ये तो पूछना ही भूल गया कि 28 में से कितने मार्क्स आए हैं. हाउ मेनी मार्क्स यू हैव स्कोर्ड आउट ऑफ 28, काउंट किए थे कि नहीं किए थे. और जिस हिसाब से बच्चे लग रहे हैं, आज लग रहा है कि आज तो 28 में से 27 तो सबके आए होंगे मिनिमम, जैसे आंसर मिले थे मेरे को, बढ़िया से आंसर मिले थे आज मुझे. ठीक है जी. तो MBP 1 क्या है, disclosure by director that we are an interested party. MBP 2, loan, security, guarantee, acquisition. MBP 3, register of investment, अपने नाम पे जो नई इन्वेस्टमेंट. MBP 4, रिलेटेड पार्टी के साथ कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है, कोई अरेंजमेंट है. ठीक है जी, कोई डाउट. 188, वेरी गुड. विनायक, रियली प्राउड ऑफ यू. 28 आउट ऑफ 28. मैं क्लैप कर रहा हूं अपनी जगह पे बैठे बैठे आपके लिए. किसी और के 28 आउट ऑफ 28 आए हैं, किसी के 25 से अबव आए वो बता दो मुझे. किसी के 25 से भी ऊपर आए तो मुझे बता दो. बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है आज कि बहुत अच्छे मार्क्स है. 24 क्वाइट गुड मार्क्स. थोड़ा सा और तैयारी कीजिए भरत जी. 27 प्रीति महेश्वरी जी. अच्छा, इफ यू लाइक द सेशन टुडे, कमेंट सेक्शन में मुझे जरूर बताइएगा. जो बच्चे बाद में वीडियो देखेंगे, दे विल आल्सो लेट मी नो इन द कमेंट सेक्शन कि सेशन आपको कैसा लगा. एंड अगर आपको सेशन बढ़िया लगा तो आप हमें मेल कीजिए hello@edutap.co.in पे, और अपना फीडबैक जरूर शेयर कीजिए. योर फीडबैक इज अ मोटिवेशन फॉर अस. आप हमें मोटिवेट करते रहेंगे तो ऐसे सेशन हम आपके लिए और भी लाते रहेंगे. ठीक है गाइस, और सेशन चाहिए तो मोटिवेशन जरूरी है. 26 अमित, वेरी गुड. प्रीति, वेरी गुड. सुभाशीष, आप क्योंकि न्यू ज्वाइनी है तो कोई बात नहीं, आपके पास 1 महीने का टाइम है, आप अच्छे मार्क्स लेकर आएंगे. आई अश्योर यू, हम आपकी हेल्प करेंगे. वी आर ऑलवेज देयर फॉर आवर स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, सो नीड नॉट वरी अबाउट इट. 10 मार्क्स आए कोई बात नहीं, बिना तैयारी के 10 मार्क्स लाना भी बहुत अच्छी बात है. और आप तैयारी करेंगे और अब जो आप MCQ सॉल्व करेंगे हमारे कोर्स में, तो उससे आपके मार्क्स देखिएगा कैसे ग्रेजुअली इंप्रूव होते जाएंगे. ठीक है सुभाशीष, प्रॉमिस कीजिए आप वर्क हार्ड करेंगे. और इसके साथ आपकी कंपनी लॉ के टॉप 100 MCQs की सीरीज क्लोज होती है. कल से नया सेशन, कल से जो सेशन होगा वो दूसरे टॉपिक्स का होगा. तो मैं नहीं मिलूंगा आपको, कोई और सर मिलेंगे आपको, कोई और मैम मिलेंगे. तो आई विल सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन जब भी मिलेंगे. टिल देन थैंक यू वेरी मच गाइस, ऑल द बेस्ट. फीडबैक जरूर दीजिएगा, सेशन को लाइक जरूर कीजिएगा एंड अपना सब्सक्राइब बटन को दबा दीजिएगा फॉर श्योर. विनायक, हमारी बहुत सी प्लेलिस्ट अवेलेबल है आपको लॉ के लिए, आपको बहुत से रिवीजन लेक्चर मिल जाएंगे. ओके गाइस, थैंक यू वेरी मच, बाय बाय, ऑल द बेस्ट.